back to One Man and 5 Acres. I'm Trent. Today, we bought another piece of equipment. Well, I should say my dad did. Left it here with me so we could use it. We bought it from Rural King. So, yeah, I'll show you what we're going to use. Show you what we're doing. All right. We bought a cultivator for the garden. Try to help out with weeds and stuff like that. Right there, Rural King by King Cutter. As you can tell, here it is. It's brand new. We bought it. I've kind of already tried it out a little bit, but I need to do a little bit of adjustment on these. I had to spread this apart so I could go down through here, down the rows a little bit better. But we're going to try her out today, see how she does. Hopefully it does good. And as you can tell, the old RK37, still have it, still running it. No problems at all, still no problems. So, yeah, let's get busy. All right, it's kind of warm out today. Got the air conditioning on in here, so sounds a little fuzzy on the sound. That's because I got the air on inside the tractor because it's warm outside. It's not real hot. It's the humidity that's up, so that kind of makes it kind of nasty. So get the bucket up here. We'll head over to the garden and see what we can get into. Sit there and ask me, do I have any problems with predators getting my chickens? Well, we lost a rooster last night. Pretty sure it was a fox. But I don't never lose anything to foxes or anything like that. But the chicken coop got left open, and so we lost a rooster. So not a major big deal, but I can't have that. So got to make sure we lock the chickens up at night. So kind of my fault. It happens. So I'll try to go down this double row of beans here. I'm hoping that it's not that it's wide enough to go down through here. We'll find out here in a minute. I know it does real good going down the rows of the by the way, this right here, these are my potatoes. They are grown like no other. But yeah, my dad bought the implement and said try it out. So we're going to try it out. I just want to see how close we are to. Yeah, it's not going to work. Rows are too wide. I'll wind up taking all my my crop out. I'm just going to have to use my tiller. But, however, this does work on my potatoes, which we'll go down the row here of the potatoes. Go down this row here. This row is not doing very well. It's grown, but not like those other three. Not too sure what that's about, but hey, not a big deal. All right, it's ready. Idle her up a little bit, drop the implement, and see how it goes. Keep everything right dead center. Should be good to go. All right. We're off. did. That turned it up. Let's go back down the other direction. It did not do bad. It's doing what I needed to do. That's get the weeds out of it. He's knocking the weeds down some. Up so I don't hit that fence. A little close to the pigs, but you know what? Whatever it takes to get things done, that's what you gotta do. Alright. Oh yeah, that did really good work. Let's go ahead and go down this one here again. Thing is, just keep everything right dead center of the tractor. Everything looks good. Yeah, it did good. Back down this side here. I'd say the cultivator's a win. It's working pretty good. I might change the. We were talking about changing the cutting edges on there and putting a little bit more of a V to it to kind of dig down in a little bit more. They got different things that you can hold on to them. So that's what we were thinking of doing. Thing keeps hitting my fender back here. Yeah, it's doing a pretty good job on that, on those rows there. So down this road here. Looks like I might have. That did good. Right. Shut this off here. So that's a weed. It cleaned those rows up real well. Yep, cleaned those rows up real well. I'm happy with it. It's a lot quicker than using the tiller, which is what I'm going to have to do over here for those green beans. My garden has got out of control. Today we're going to try to get it under control for the most part. And yeah, we're going to try to get it under control because it needs some help. I've been really busy with other things, personal stuff, and haven't had a chance to get out here and get on this. And I've got things that are starting to grow, And within, I know, the next couple of weeks, I'm going to have to get in that green beans and start picking. So, all right. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to go get the little tiller and get up nice and close to that so I can get those, the majority of those weeds kind of tilled down around the green beans. The green beans are actually growing really well. It's just they're getting really clotted up with weeds and grass. So I'll get down there and get that knocked out for the most part. But no, I'm happy with that. It works pretty good. Huh. Who would have thought? All right, well, let's move on. All right. Show you what I got done. It's warm out today. Pigs are enjoying their mud. So, all right, so I didn't get down all the rows. Still got a couple more to do, but this is where I started really getting into it with the tiller. As you can tell, they're a lot more shaped. Now, granted, there's grass up in here, but I mean, we got green beans growing. Let's see here. I was in here. I saw a bunch. Yeah, right here. Look at that. Fresh green bean right there, ready to go. These things have got them on here, just like that. It's littered all the way down, all 80 feet, littered full of green beans. So it's ready to pick. I'll probably leave them on, and we will pull them next weekend. Get some help out here. I'm only a one-man band out here, so we'll get these all pulled off of there next weekend there. Because I saw there was a few that were close, but they weren't quite there. So I figured we'll get those done. Let those bake for another week, and then we'll pull the rest of these all off. Yeah, right there. Definitely. So, but yeah, now they look like rows. So, and tomato plants are actually getting a lot of tomatoes on them. So, and then of course the chickens noticed that they were in there getting bugs, and they noticed that there is tomatoes on the tomato plants. So this will be the last day that they're out for sure running around. They will all get put up tonight. So there's a chicken in with pork chop. Huh. All right. But yeah, just took the tiller and get down there. Got that cleaned up pretty good. So I just got to get down in here. Some of these tomato plants are so darn big that they're falling into the rows, and I can't really do anything about it. I need to start tying these things up to where I can get into them. Like right here, this is a tomato plant right here, and you can see it's fruiting all over it. So I need to get in there. It's about belly high, so it's they're pretty tall, and they're starting to fall over, so I can't really get into them very well. There's some more chickens. They're all congregating underneath the pear tree. Yeah, it must be a little warm. But anyway, yeah, chickens. And more chickens. There's always chickens everywhere. Gotta love them. They taste good. So, all right, let's go back in the shade. All right, we're inside the shop here. It's a lot more cooler in here than it is outside. There's a little bit of a breeze that comes through here. I built the building in a way that when the one big door goes up, the air flows through this door here, so it kind of goes through here, and it makes it a little bit cooler in here. So it's kind of nice. Get some water here. I'm a little thirsty. But anyway, so what is today? Today is Today is Sunday the 21st of July. So what we'll do is we'll this will probably go out later tonight, maybe tomorrow. It'll post. You guys will see it on the 22nd. The 22nd is when I go in for my biopsy to find out what this thing is in my neck, and we'll find all that out, and I'll let you all know what's going on with me. But yeah, we're gonna have to get into green bean mode here. So we're gonna have to start getting cans ready and stuff like that for the 2024 green beans to be canned. So there's a lot of them out there, that's for sure. And I think I got some help. Somebody wants to learn. She's a young lady that would like to learn how to do canning and doing green beans and stuff like that. She said she used to do this type of work with her grandmother. So I figured, you know what? If you would like to learn or you want to do something, that's fine, and I'll send her home with some green beans. So she'll come out here and she'll probably regret it, because picking green beans isn't fun. But hopefully she enjoys it. She says she will, so we'll see. It's not easy work by no means. But yeah, that's what's going on around here. Kind of show you what we're doing, today. Trying to get caught up. My work's been crazy busy, and we've been doing some stupid hours, so I haven't had a lot of time to get to anything. So it was kind of like surgery for my sinuses, went on vacation, came back, went straight to work, worked our tail off, and keep on working our tail off and trying to get things done around here. Some things have kind of slipped. So me being the only person, that's just how it works. So, but anyhow, with that being said, I'm kind of starting to ramble a little bit. With that being said, if you guys want to know anything more about the cultivator out there, let me know, and I'll let you know what I know. I believe it's a 6 foot, because it covers the whole back end of the tractor, so I'm pretty sure it's a 6 foot cultivator. It is from Rural King. That one there was $400, $399.95 or something like that, from Rural King. We did look around online. We did find some online that's made by the same company, King Cutter. If you look around, you can find them between $75 to $200 used in pretty good shape. At the time, we couldn't really find any. We bought that one. Well, my dad bought that one and left it up here, so I used it and everything, and figured I'd do a review on it. I think it does a really good job. Definitely did a real good job for the rows. I will say this, if you want to use a cultivator, definitely make sure that you do your rows with that in mind to use for your garden. I did not do my garden with that in mind at all, because I didn't have one. Obviously I have one now. My dad has picked up another one, so now we have two, one for him and one for me. But yeah, let me know if you want to know anything. But that is 6 foot wide, and you can move the tines around a little bit to make it a little bit wider, so you can clear the rows a little bit. It doesn't work on my green beans because I double rowed them. So I planted 2 rows side by side is what I did. I have found when I do that, when they bloom up, they grow real nice tight together, and it tends to keep some of the weeds down out of it, because I know I'm not a very big weeder because I don't ever have any time. So with that being said, if I position each row accordingly, I should be able to take that down through there and with no problem, and clean up the rows really good, and keep the grass down a little bit better. So next year when I go to do this, I'll remember what I'm doing, and I'll leave that in the back of my mind, and I'll make sure that I do the rows accordingly, wide enough so I can get down each row a lot better, and utilize that that cultivator better, because the tiller works great, but that cultivator, if you can keep it going and going down the rows, it keeps everything turned up pretty good, and it's definitely a lot faster. Just a couple passes and it was great. And then maybe go down with the tiller just to touch things up. That's really all that needs. And so yeah, and you can use it for your corn too. My corn's too tall to do it, so if I went down through that, I'd basically just mow my corn down. But if the corn's are like 2 foot tall or just a little bit taller, it would work. It would work perfect. You could go right down through there with no problem. So within a foot to 2.5 foot, I would say you'd be golden to use the cultivator through the corn as well. Also, make sure that you're taking into account the rows of how far apart they are, so you can use the cultivator down through the rows. That would be my biggest thing on that. But other than that, it works pretty good. I don't have any complaints about it. I wish it had the cultivator heads had a bigger cutting edge on them. But like I said, you could change those out. They make different ones. We may change those out and just try it and see how it goes. But yeah, anyhow, like I said, I like to ramble. But anyhow, I don't think I have anything else that is coming up. No, I don't think so. But anyhow, I will let you know about what goes on with my biopsy, and hopefully, God willing, everything's just fine. And if it isn't, well, we'll just plug away at it until we figure out what we got to do. But until then, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd like to hear from y'all. Have a good one. Until next time. Bye.